Hello everybody. I'm not really sure what I plan to achieve or get out of doing something like this, but I see quite a lot of other people do it and I just thought, what have I got to lose, I just want to say, something that I've been learning over the last, say, month or few weeks, is really about self-care. I personally have been going through, some pretty crappy times in regards to my mental health and sort of losing who I am as a person. I think what I'm trying to say is that when you're going through things in your life that might be affecting who you are or the people around you, or, making you think rational thoughts that, sort of affect your issues even more at the time, is just take a moment for yourself, because at the end of the day, you matter, and those that are around you, if they, respect you or, love you and want to support you and help you through whatever you're going through, they will be there. You don't have to always take everybody else's opinion and thoughts into consideration, because at the end of the day, it only matters what you think. I am really trying to change the way that I think. I'm very maybe self-critical and really hard on myself. I think that I have to be great and okay all the time, and the truth is that I'm not, and thinking that way puts even more pressure on myself to be okay when I'm not. So everyone knows that, majority of the people that are close to me know that I've been off work now since the end of March. I fell over at work and I hurt my neck and my back and my shoulder. I thought at the time that was something that, sort of I would be over by now, physically. I had to go to physio twice a week. I had to go to the doctors every week. I've been on medication for the pain ever since it happened. I've had to stop physio, actually, just recently, because it was making it worse, which, affected me even more, because that's something that should be helping me and it's not. It's just, made the situation worse for myself, and sort of, I don't know if it's delayed recovery or not, but personally for myself, it didn't help. I think it's really put a strain on me, because I had planned to be at work, back at work a long time before now. I found that, being off work, I sort of went back in time and began to think about, some of the other shit that I've gone through in my life. And while it might not be much to other people, it's obviously something that's, really traumatized me, enough to sort of take me back in time and think about, when I wasn't coping, and the stupid things that I did, and, stuff that you can't take back. And, as much as you try and tell yourself that, it's a thought that's always going to go through your head, Anyway, I decided that for myself, again, self-care, I decided to reach out and go and start seeing a therapist. Now, I've said for many years that I feel like, yep, I need to go see a psychologist, I need to go see a therapist, I need to go see a professional. I need someone that doesn't know me to talk to, to offload it to, because I'm one of those people that I'd rather just keep it to myself because I don't want to burden you, like everyone's got their own issues or whatever that they're going through in life, and I didn't want to burden anyone with, my thoughts and my feelings and, depress anyone else with, how I was feeling, because I don't think that's fair in saying that. I always encourage my friends and family, if they've got problems, to come to me, which, I'll always feel that way. I just personally felt like I didn't want to do it, which is kind of a bit hypocritical if you think about it. You're encouraging other people to talk to you, but you won't talk to anyone else. Anyway, so I've been seeing a therapist. I was really anxious, the first time I went to see her. Anyone that started therapy will totally understand where I'm coming from with that. How am I supposed to go and talk to a stranger about things that have happened in my life? Like, they're going to judge me, they're going to make me feel stupid, you kind of feel embarrassed. Like, I'm one that really struggles to ask for help, and I think that if I had have asked for help a lot sooner, like, things would probably be a lot easier for me. But I'm maybe a bit too proud to ask for help. I feel like I have to sort my shit out for myself, and it's absolutely not that way, because everyone has so much support out there. Anyway, the first session I had with this therapist, she is amazing. It felt like I was just talking to a friend, which is awesome. She made me feel so comfortable, so welcome, and she made me feel like it's okay to ask for help. It's not weak, you're still who you are. You're just seeking a bit of advice and a bit of help and, someone to talk to. The first time I saw her, she told me, she pretty much just let me offload everything, which was amazing. I felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I explained to her how I'd been feeling. She told me that I was really hard on myself and really self-critical. This is exactly something that my husband has said to me many times, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, how can you be, like, self-critical? Like, whatever. Just totally went in one ear and out the other. Anyway, hearing her say that to me really made me take a moment to think about how I feel about myself. And it really made me wake up and think, wow, like, you're so happy and positive for everyone else. You vibe off other people's positive thoughts, and, you're proud of them, and they make you, feel happy for their achievements. But when it comes to anything to do with myself, I'd sort of just, whatever, like, cool, you did that, great, everyone else can do that too. Anyway, since then, I've still been obviously struggling. It's not something that gets fixed after one session of seeing a therapist, but I really have tried to take the way I feel and look at it from a different perspective. And I mean, I don't do this every day or every situation. I still have really, really bad days, but, as I said, that's not something that can be fixed straight away. I've really taken the time to sort of step back and look at things and be like, it's okay, like, you don't have to be great all the time. What you're doing is enough. You're a great mum. That's one thing that I feel for myself, is that I am a good mum, and, my kids always come first and they're my priority. You're a great wife, I think. My husband tells me I am, so we'll just take that one on board and, we'll continue to believe that. I think I'm, a pretty good friend and, good in my family and whatnot. I think I'm trying to take the bad things that happen and turn it into a positive, because not everything that happens in life has to be great. It's life. You're always going to get hurdles, and things aren't always going to be perfect. So pretty much all I'm trying to do at the moment is trying to focus on myself and my feelings. And yes, I plan to be back at work by now. Am I back at work? No, I'm not. Is it hard? Yes. Every time my, doctor tells me that I can't go back, it makes me really upset. And I sit there and I think, what are people going to think about it? Oh, she's, just enjoying the time off and, taking it as a holiday. And it's actually not the case at all. I wish I could explain to people, how much it sucks being at home every single day. It's isolating, for someone that's really social and, likes to get out and about, have a good conversation with people, socialize. I love my job. I love the kids at my work. It's not all sunshine, it's really hard, being told that you're not allowed to go to work, no matter if you want to go back to work, you're not allowed to because physically you can't do it. And that's even harder, some nights I can't sleep because I can't get comfortable because my shoulder's sore. Or I'll get up in the morning and try and make breakfast for my kids and I pick up a box of cereal and I drop it because I've lost feeling in my arm. It's not being able to do the things you can usually do physically messes with you mentally and emotionally because I could do that. Why can't I do it now? I think anyone that's had an injury will sort of be able to relate or understand that. I don't know. I think I need to think about how it doesn't matter what other people think because they don't know how I'm feeling. And yeah, when the doctor thinks that I'm ready to go back, they're obviously gonna send me back. But for the moment, I think I need to take the time to focus on myself and focus on getting better and focus on getting back to how I was physically. And then I think that that's somewhat like something that will help me mentally as well, because I'm sitting here right now and all I'm thinking is, wow, my kitchen is a mess. But physically, I don't feel like I can get up and clean it right now, and then I feel bad because then my husband will come home and he's been at work all day and I haven't cleaned the kitchen. That's the least I could do. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to get out of this. I just want to say that, asking for help is so important, and if you feel like you have no support or you feel like you need someone to talk to or you need to seek advice or, you feel weak, it's fine. You don't have to be amazing all the time. If you're having a shitty day and you just don't want to do anything and you just, I don't know, you just want to have some downtime or some time to yourself. It's self-care, you've got to think about you because, I like the saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. I can't be a good mum. I can't be a good wife. I can't be a good friend or a good family member. I can't be, I can't uplift myself if I don't take care of me. So, I don't know. I just think that it should be more acceptable for people to stand up and say, I'm not doing okay and I need some help or I need some support. That's just my thoughts anyways.